This is your friendly neighborhood 775 superhero. This is the second video in the series of my hair transplant journey that I'm getting done in Istanbul, Turkey. And this video is going to talk about why I'm getting it done in Istanbul, Turkey. Okay, there's gonna be like a percentage of people saying, don't do it. Don't get any surgery done anywhere but the good old USA, where we're the best and we have the best this and the best that, and it's dangerous. You get a surgery done anywhere else other than USA, you're crazy. Especially in a place called Turkey. Turkey, you know what a Turkey is? Where's Turkey? It's in Istanbul. Istanbul? That doesn't make it sound any better. You know, it's like I got a couple of people that are concerned, you know, that I'm gonna get like a crazy ass botch job, you know. They say things like, oh, they don't have any regulations down there. Oh, you're gonna, you know. So I'm just gonna kind of go over like why I'm getting it done there and address those concerns, okay? Because they are legitimate concerns. They're concerns that I used to have myself. Okay, so basically I first learned about hair transplants surgeries like, I don't know, 10 years ago. And I thought, oh, maybe I'll get one. But then right away I decided I wasn't gonna get one, because back then what they had was called a FUT procedure. And what they did was they would like cut a strip. They would just like cut a fat strip, and they would get the donor hairs, because what they do is they pull the hairs that aren't affected from the DHT, okay? Most men, DHT is what makes your hair fall out, okay? These hairs can get affected by DHT. These ones around here can't. That's why brothers, you know, they keep this and lose all this. So they remove the hairs from that aren't affected from the DHT, and then they put it in the top. Okay, so the DHT is not going to affect it. So back in the day, they mostly used this procedure called FUT. They would remove a strip of hairs, take those hairs and implant them in the top, and then they would sew it back. But guess what? You would have a scar there, okay? So I said, well, I can't do that because I don't have long hair in the back. If you had longer hair, it would just cover up the scar. But if you like doing a bald fade like Jose, you don't want to have a scar there. So I thought, well, that disqualifies me. Then later on, I learned that there was ways to where they would just pull out the individual hairs. Okay? So I thought, oh, no scar. So then I researched it. I said, okay, let me look into this. How much does it cost? Okay. On average, I just Googled it again. On average in America, it's $5 a graft. Okay, $5 a graft. When they pull out an individual graft, they charge you $5. Okay, so if you have 2,000 grafts done, that's $10,000. Okay. Most people in America, the way they do it in America is they're only going to want to do about 2,000 grafts or 2,500 grafts at one time. Okay, that's why people say, oh, you have to go back, you have to go back. So they're going to charge you about $10,000 to do 2,000 grafts, and then you're going to have to go back again and get another 2,000 grafts, and they're going to charge you another $10,000. And then if you're, let's say you were really bald to where like it was just like completely bald, like they would call like a Norwood 6 or a Norwood 7, you might have to go back and get another 2,500 grafts, and the next thing you know, it's $30,000 you paid to get your hair back. And I don't have that kind of money. Okay, I don't want to go back 3 times. So I was just like, well, that's just for like movie stars, super rich people. It's not really for me, okay? Then I learned in other countries they do surgeries and it's not as expensive in America. I just 6 months ago, I got my gynecomastia surgery done in Thailand, okay? People say, don't get a surgery done in Thailand. Well, this gynecomastia surgery is in America, it's like $10,000, $12,000, maybe $8,000. Okay, I got it done in Thailand at a legitimate first class hospital. I was in a 5-star hotel, okay? A great doctor. And I got the surgery done for $1,700. And look at it. Does it look jacked up? Does it look jacked up? No, what they did is they cut the gland out. Okay. And that was, I thank the Lord every day that I got that surgery done. Okay. Every time I go to the gym, every time I put a shirt on, every time I look in the mirror, I get the benefit of that surgery, and I feel so much better. I have so much more confidence, and I only paid $1,700 instead of $8,000, $10,000, $12,000 in America. Okay, people go to surgeries like in other countries like all the time. Okay, because it's cheaper. Yes, you do have to be careful. Maybe they don't have as many regulations, but that's why you have to do your research, people. If you just go get something done in an alley or some little shoddy ass like hole in the wall place, yeah, you could get an infection. Yeah, you could get a botched job. Yeah, of course. Okay, that's why you have to do your research, and you have to be careful when you're going to another country. So then I saw this video of this dude. He went and got the hair surgery done in Korea. Okay, and he paid $5,000 for his surgery. That was about half price. Okay, so I was like, oh, maybe I can afford $5,000. Then he got like about 2,500 grafts done, and he's gonna have to go back and get another 2,500 grafts done. It's gonna be about $10,000. That was still a little bit more than I felt like I had. So then I started hearing that hair surgery in Istanbul, Turkey is like $1 billion business. And I started seeing videos, and brothers is getting like these hair transplant surgeries done for like $2,000. So I was like, yo, $2,000. I don't know where Istanbul, Turkey is, but $2,000, that's cheap. And I started seeing like a lot of these hair transplant jobs, and a lot of them look good. So, but yes, I did hear about some horror stories because, you know, it is not as regulated. So, you know, you do have to be careful. You have to you want to find a clinic that's been there for a while. You want to find a clinic that is, you know, has a lot of like good before and afters. You want to research their doctor. But I started seeing like really good results from brothers, and they're paying like $1,800 to like $4,000. So I was like, yo. So I started considering it. Okay. Now I'm in Thailand. I'm about to fly back to the United States. I thought, I checked the flight. Stopping at Istanbul, Turkey on my way back to the United States is only gonna add $50 to my flight, okay? If I were gonna do a round trip flight from America to Istanbul and back, that'd be about like around $1,000 or more, but it's only adding like $50 to my flight, okay? So I'm thinking, okay, $2,000 to $3,000 to get a surgery done, and it's only adding $50 to my flight. I gotta spend, you know, the money on the flight to get back home anyways. I thought this might be my opportunity, like getting the gyno surgery while I'm in Thailand. This is like my opportunity. So I researched it, and I'm gonna do another video on how I chose the clinic, but this is just on why I decided to get it done in Istanbul, Turkey. So I decided that and there's tons of videos, transformations, not just that the clinics have made, because the clinics are big on social media, and they do like a ton of testimonials and try to make you feel better about it. And there's certain testimonials you have to watch out for. But I've seen like plenty of real testimonials from real people. And I just decided that if you go about it the right way and you do your research, you can find a good clinic with good surgeons and good technicians, and it is possible to take down a lot of the risk, and you can get it done for, you know, $2,000 to $3,000, $4,000. And like I said, Also, depending on how severe your hair loss is, in Turkey, they'll do like 5,500 grafts in one shot. Okay. They don't like to do that in America because my personal opinion, if you were to get 5,000, they're gonna say over harvesting. You're gonna over harvest. You're gonna over harvest. They don't like to do 5,000 grafts in one shot because then the surgery is going to be like $25,000. And a lot of people don't want to spend no $25,000. They can't afford that. So what they do is they only do like 2,000 grafts and they charge you 10,000, which some people can afford. And then you got to like go back anyways. In Turkey, the clinic I chose, if you have a good donor area, if you have a right hair, they'll do 4 to 5, even I've seen many times 6,000 grafts in one shot, and it is case dependent. Okay, it is case dependent. So basically, I did an evaluation, a consultation, and they saying that like I'm a Norwood 4. That's like a classification of like how bad my hair loss is, and so I can get 4 to 5,500 grafts done in one shot, and the results are permanent. Okay, because some people say, oh, why don't you spend the money on something else? To me, that's hilarious. They'll say, why don't you spend some money on something else? Okay, my surgery is gonna cost me about $3,000. Okay, what else could you spend $3,000 on? This surgery is, I'm gonna be able to, the hair is gonna last forever. Okay, how many other times do you spend money on something that like lasts forever? Okay, I know people, they spend $1,500 on a new iPhone every year. They'll spend like 60 grand on a boat that they take out like 4 times a year, and then they end up selling it and like losing half the money. It's just like, for me, spending $3,000 on something that is gonna like boost my confidence. I wear hats 99% of the time. Okay, it's just like, what else? This is like the best. It's gonna be the best $3,000 I've ever spent in my life. It's like the gyno surgery. That was like the best $1,700 I spent in my life. Okay, I know people that go and they spend $3,000 one night in Las Vegas at a damn nightclub, trying to get bottle service and girls and stuff like that. This is gonna benefit me for the rest of my life, and it's like a no-brainer. I'm already on my way back to the United States. I don't see why like I shouldn't do it. Okay, I've researched the clinic. It's been there for like 10 years. The doctors, the staff, the testimonials. I feel 100% confident of going to this clinic called the Vera Clinic. And yeah, so that's why I chose to get it done in Istanbul, Turkey. All right, this is your friendly neighborhood 775 superhero. I love y'all. God bless you.